Hey there, fellow wanderers, and welcome back to the Wandering Gypsy RV Life podcast, where the stories are real, the coffee is hot, and the wheels are always pointed towards the horizon. I'm your host, Stan Cromlish, coming to you from Bertie Bea, my trusty Tiffin Allegro Open Road, 34 PA, with Rosie in tow and a long stretch of asphalt ahead of us. Now let me take you back a few years. Well, more than a few, if I'm being honest, to my 20s. Back then, my life was wrapped up in rodeos, early mornings, late nights, bucking horses, bulls that didn't care for me much, and the sweet smell of arena dirt. I wasn't chasing trophies, but I did like the buckles. And if you've ever done the rodeo circuit, you know exactly what I mean. You load up after the last event, maybe catch a burger from a roadside joint that hasn't changed its fryer grease since 1974. Then you're off, driving through the night to the next rodeo, the next town, the next chance. And in between those two rodeos, that's where life got interesting. There were breakdowns, always at the worst possible time. A flat tire in the middle of nowhere, a busted axle just outside of Amarillo, Texas. And once, I remember a radiator hose let go in 105-degree heat just shy of the city limits of Dodge City, Kansas. Let me tell you, pulling off to the shoulder with steam rolling out from under the hood and horses in the trailer behind you, that's a memory that doesn't fade. Those roads between rodeos, they were long, they were lonely, and they gave you a whole lot of time to think about where you're headed, about what really matters, and maybe about how many spare tires you had left. Fast forward to now, and I'm not running the rodeo circuit anymore, but I'm still living life out here on the road. These days, it's RV rallies instead of rodeo arenas, campgrounds instead of fairgrounds. But you know what? The life isn't all that different. Whether you're rolling towards Cheyenne for Frontier Days or Yellowstone for a peaceful week in nature, the truth remains, the road doesn't care what you're driving. You still need to plan smart, drive smart, and protect your rig like it's the only thing between you and being stranded. Because it is. Here's where the gear comes in. And no, I'm not talking about saddles and bridles anymore. I'm talking about technology that protects your journey. I want to talk about two of the best investments I've made for my RV rig. And they're just as important if you're hauling a trailer full of rodeo gear or horses. Number one, a tire pressure monitoring system. Now, if you've never heard of a TPMS, let me put it this way. It's the modern-day cowboy's guardian angel. Whether you're in a motorhome like Bertie Bea or pulling a trailer behind a dually, those tires are taking a beating. Heat, weight, road debris. They don't care if you've got a rodeo to win or a campsite reservation waiting. I run the RoadTech TPMS in Bertie Bea, which you can find exclusively through Techno RV. And let me tell you, it saved my bacon more than once. You'll get real-time readings on tire pressure and tire temperature, and you'll know before you end up on the side of I-40 changing a blowout in your Sunday jeans. Number two, an RV-specific GPS. Now I know what you're thinking. I've got my phone. I've got Google Maps. I've got Apple Maps. I'm ready to go. Well, that's fine if you're driving your daily driver to the grocery store. But you and I both know these rigs ain't your average vehicle. RV GPS systems take into account your height, weight, propane restrictions, and yes, even those one-lane, no-shoulder back roads that look fine on a map, but are a real-world nightmare when you're pushing 40 feet and towing Rosie behind. I've avoided low clearance bridges and narrow switchbacks thanks to my RV GPS. And if I'd had one of these back in my rodeo days, well, let's just say I would have skipped that back alley detour through East Tulsa that turned out to be a dead end with a trailer full of very aggravated horses. When you think about it, the rodeo life and the RV life aren't that all far apart. Long drives, early mornings, late night repairs. You meet characters from every walk of life. You get humbled by weather, by breakdowns, by your own mistakes. Yeah, I've made a ton of them. And you learn to respect the road because it teaches you things. The biggest lesson? Preparation is everything. Just like you wouldn't ride a bronc without checking your gear, you shouldn't haul your home or your horses without protecting them with the right tech. A TPMS and a proper GPS doesn't just save money, they save your time, your nerves, and sometimes your whole trip. And if you're listening today and you're still running the rodeo road, or maybe your kid is out there chasing barrels or broncs, do them a favor. Get their rig set up right. They've got enough to think about without worrying about tire blowouts or getting routed over a mountain pass that should only be tackled by mountain goats. Whether it's rodeo or RV life, we all share the same dream, chasing the next horizon, wherever that may be. And if there's one thing I know, it's this. The road is more enjoyable when you're not broken down on the side of it. Before I sign off, if you're looking for a TPMS or an RV GPS, head over to my friends at Techno RV. They've got the best gear, clear tutorials, and customer support that actually picks up the phone. Tell them Stan from the Wandering Gypsy RV Life sent you. That's it for today's episode, friends. Until next time, watch your tires, watch your route, and keep the coffee hot. And always remember, not all who wander are lost. Thanks for riding along with me today. If you like this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a fellow road warrior. Catch all my latest adventures at WanderingGypsyRVLife.com and on social media at WanderingGypsyRVLife. Until next time, I'll see you out there, somewhere on the road.